So what we have here is a really nice Harmony 162 from the late 1960s, judging by the truss rod that we got here. It's got the beautiful Brazilian rosewood fretboard, the original Brazilian rosewood bridge. That is the original saddle, original nut, original pickguard. It's pretty much all original, but it's had some work done on it. Well, first of all, the tuners had to be reconditioned a bit, so they're all cleaned up and re-lubricated and nice and tightened. It's had a neck reset to put the action at a very comfortable 2 millimeters at the 12th fret, which is where I like these. I think any less than that and you end up running into issues. It has had the back off to repair a pretty nasty crack that was up in here that had caved in a little bit, but it's all perfectly flat now, and you can see there's some discoloration in the finish that you can see on some angles. It's not too bad, and it's on the back, so it's pretty unnoticeable for the most part. But that was a pretty bad crack, but it's all fixed up now. There's some buckle rash on the back, but the back went on pretty nicely. You'll see there's some little scratches and scuffs along the edge, but they're all buffed up, touched up and buffed out, and they look pretty nice. The binding is intact. It's the original binding. The only real modification to this guitar is that you can see on the inside where the braces are just sort of finished out to a point. Just lighten them up. The top braces are like that too. We kept the ladder bracing on this one just because it was just a really nice example of kind of the original nice playing guitar, and didn't have to go too crazy since the braces were in pretty good shape to begin with and on there real good, so I didn't want to have to muscle it to take those braces out. So these are they play with the ladder bracing. They play a little more up front, a little better highs and mids, less low end, but really nice for a lot of kind of music. Very nice on the finger picking, and you know, with the pick, they really cut through. This is just a great guitar. It plays really smoothly all up and down the neck. The action is really nice. You're gonna see there's some scuffs here, you know, cosmetic stuff. There's like a weird discoloration down here, but it looks pretty good. And then, you know, some scuffs on the neck, but it's on the top part of the neck, so I guess where your thumb might venture to. But they're buffed. I buffed them in, and they are pretty smooth. So you know, I don't think they're going to be much of an issue for anybody. It's a really beautiful example of the 162. You know, it's got its little things and like little kind of cosmetic things and a repair here. But for the most part, if you're looking for a player that looks pretty good, has a working adjustable truss rod, and is about as original as they come, with the nut and the bridge and the saddle. I had to file the saddle just a little bit there to adjust the intonation so that it plays a little bit better in tune. And it's really very nice. There's another little cosmetic thing that's on there, just to note that. But other than that, you know, and just minor play wear, scuffs and stuff, it's pretty good. It's not marred up too bad on the front, although you will see like a ding here and a little scratch there. Some finish checking throughout. I'd say it's a keeper as a player for sure. You know, it's not a mint condition cosmetic example by any stretch, but you know, on stage it's going to probably look like one. Recordings, it's just really beautiful. So there you have it.